The longest career in a symphony orchestra is 71 years, 101 days, and was achieved by bass player Jane Little.
So here's the story about the Guinness. It was close between her and another musician, the record for longest tenure of an orchestra. She and this other lady were competing in a serious way. There's no way in heck she's going to bow out before she gets that, and she can reach that top of that mountain right there with her bass. Sweet competition with humility.
She had shown an aptitude for music. She wanted to play the piano. There were no pianos in the house. This was during the Depression, and the music teacher at the high school said, "Here, go play the bass." They needed a bass player. She was playing professionally at 16.
This orchestra was started as the youth orchestra that Jane was first in during the war, so there weren't very many men around. Then when the men came back from the war, it was like, okay, we're done with you. This has to be your daytime job. Most of the women said, okay, fine, if I can't do it, I can't do it. And so they stopped, but not Jane.
She said that if she have kids, she would probably lose her job. And she said that she worked so hard for the position to get into the orchestra. She doesn't want to lose the job, so she decided to forgo that opportunity.
Warren was a big guy, 250, played the flute.
He came across as really gruff.
Like he said, "You're going to marry me." And so she's like, "No, I'm not." And he was like, "Oh, yes, you are." And she did.
Shortly after Warren passed away, the gloves came off. She came in wearing these really skin-tight blue jeans with sequins all over them. And we're like, what is this? And it's like, oh my God, is that Jane? At her age?
We're like, ooh, there goes Jane. And it's like she was free. And it was like, wow.
Well, I've done it. I said, well, what'd you do? She said, well, I bought me a Jag.
I think she did one tax return with Warren. And after that, she's like, nope, never again. She kept their taxes totally separate. Their money was totally separate. It was her money. It was her bank account. And she bought her own stocks and she bought her own properties. And his name was not on any of them. She had built her own empire. I mean, she started with nothing.
Well, including this house, she's got 6 properties.
I know of 10 houses.
I would have to guess she owned 12 or 15 properties, if not more.
The house here on the Chattahoochee, God knows how much that's worth. That must be worth $2 million.
She was like a day trader. She was just trading all the time.
She was always like, you do not need a man. She was adamant that way. It was almost like a rebirth, that she came alive and she was having the best time just being Jane.
One of the things I'm proudest of is that she always liked me.
I got the neatest new hummus. You got to come taste this. I opened the oven up, and it was full of cookbooks.
She took a fork, and she picked the lock.
You know, people are scared of aging. I mean, she just kept living exactly how she wanted to.
She had a mission. You know, her mission was to break the record.
She knew about the lady in Utah. I don't care if she plays till she's 102. I'm going to play till I'm 103.
And then she had a few bad accidents.
She broke her shoulder.
Cracked her vertebrae.
She broke her elbow.
And she broke her pelvis. And I really thought that was going to be it.
She was diagnosed with blood cancer.
Multiple myeloma.
Lightheaded, headaches.
86 years old. You don't bounce back.
I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, golly, Jane, why is she doing it? I mean, she doesn't have to do this.
She went through rehab and got back at it. Pure will.
It was seriously a miracle.
And to be honest, I think the best therapy was getting back to playing.
Because when you play music, you forget all the illness.
And I think the record, it's a good excuse to keep playing. It would have been hard to leave. Jane loved the orchestra, and the orchestra had been her life for so long. She played there since she was, 16, 17? and she loved the music.
I finally lost my position. So she beat that lady from Utah. My name is Frances Johnson Garter. I was a member of the Utah Symphony for 69 years. I wrote her a note, and I said, congratulations from number 2.
She got the record. Unfortunately, she didn't get to enjoy it a whole heck of a lot.
Well, they were playing the encore song, No Business Like Show Business. And 30 seconds before the song was to end,
I said, Jane is down. Stat, all hands on deck.
When we picked her up, she wouldn't drop her bow. And I told her, Jane, it's okay. Let go of the bow. You can let go of the bow. We're going to take care of you. And I finally had to take it out of her hand.
The lyrics describe her life. There's no business like show business.
No business like show business.
And then it goes on.
There's no business like show business, like no business I know. Everything about it is appealing. Everything the traffic will allow. Nowhere could you have that happy feeling when you are stealing.
Here's what she taught me. I want to die doing something I love. Or with someone I love. Or where? In a place that I love. Never in a hospital. The whole group was there for Jane. She passed with her bow and her instrument, taller than her, on the right side of the stage where she started.